Hi, I'm Pete.
And I'm Nat.
And this is the Hire Yourself podcast. Each day we will publish a short episode on franchising and owning a business. These small bits of information will help you be a better entrepreneur and business person. Between us, we have 75 years of experience and have owned and ran 9 businesses and counting.
Hey, I'm Sean Smith, and I'm the producer of the Hire Yourself podcast. You'll hear from me each episode because I will introduce the topic that Nat and Pete will be talking about. And the question for this episode is, what do I do when I begin to doubt myself as a business person?
I think when you go and you start doubting what you're doing, it's to take a step back, to take an inventory of where you're at, what you're doing, and understand, are you doing the things that you need to be doing? Are you going in the right direction? Are you focused on what you're trying to accomplish? And if you know that you're doing everything you can and you're focused in the right direction of what you're trying to accomplish, then you got to know that, hey, you just got to continue on and have that faith that you're doing the right things. But I think, again, it's taking an assessment of where you're at, where you want to go, and making sure that those are consistent. And if it is, then you got to feel good about where you're at and continue to work at it.
Yeah, I think if you start to doubt whether or not the business will work for you, probably, the number one thing is go find somebody that's been successful or been down the path and just ask them if you can buy them dinner or coffee or jump on a phone call and just learn from them. If you are in a business where the industry is collapsing or the economy is collapsing, then that's kind of a different issue or a different story. But if it's just, you're in a good business and the economy is doing fine, and I think find a mentor is what I would do if you're starting to doubt yourself. And it always takes longer than you think it's going to take. And a lot of times there's this concept of leaning in. So sometimes when things get hard, but you know that you're on the edge of a breakthrough, you just have to lean in a little bit more and just keep, basically putting one foot in front of the other. And just know that if you keep on putting in the work, that the results are going to be there.
I think a little bit like Nat, you say leaning in, and I think a little bit about like racing, right? And they say when you're racing that if you look into the wall, that's where you're going to end up going to be, right? So you always want to look where you want to go opposed to where you don't want to go. And so you have a much better chance of getting to where you want to be.
Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this or any of our episodes, please subscribe to the podcast. And it would be absolutely amazing if you give us a rating and review. We hope you listen to us again tomorrow.